Welcome to Yield Max TV. This is the new era of dividend investing. Now, for me, I don't buy stocks. I don't care about growth. Sounds crazy, right? I want income. Now, I don't want income like your grandfather's income stocks, okay? Or dividend stocks, the Marlboro Man or whatever, I don't know. Whatever it is out there. I want these new turbo, hyper dividend monthly income payers. Okay, where they transform, they use options. You could do it yourself, but why learn all that when you can pay someone to do it for you? It's like, why clean your house when you could have a housekeeper that's professionally trained? Well, that's what these guys are at these funds. There are housekeepers, and they're professionally trained, but you got to know how to pick. So I have a goal, a mission, a plan. I wanted to see if I could do it with no money. And I'm not going to talk about this every day, but every day I'm going to pick a fund. And so I borrowed $150,000, okay, and then I margined it, doubled $150,000 on Robinhood to $300,000. So I got $300,000 worth of a monthly interest-paying asset, okay. So there's $300,000. It cost me $2,200. It was paying 69 cents a share. So I figured that the dividend was going to be $9,700, and I would have the $2,200 to pay off the line of credit and the margin, and another $7,400 a month to pay off the principal. Well, it paid 97 cents this month, not 69. And I have more shares, and so my dividend payment is going to be $14,000 instead of $9,000. And I've decided to amp it up further. Since I said, well, this might be a limited amount of time that these things pay out the way they do from all these different companies. I've seen this come and go in crypto in the past when we were going for income. Passive income, truly passive. This reminds me of that white papers and people from the companies doing interviews. So they're not always going to pay like this. The other big one, I practically named my channel after it, is Yield Max. These are the big players right now. Okay. Now, what I've done is, since I have a goal, okay, and my goal is very specific, okay, I plan to go ahead, let's jump to present. I plan to jack this up, okay. This month I got $14,750 in dividends. I'll get that tomorrow. I'm not going to keep going over this. I'm going to go over it when we hit milestones, okay. So now I'm going to be making, okay, based on my new amount of shares. Next month, I should be getting $18,000 a month. Boom, 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 boom. My margin might go up a few $100s. Okay, but here's the thing. On around the 12th or say the 15th of the month, when some money clears, I decided to add some money to this because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I see a window where Amazon is doing great. I'm going to jack this up to where I get about $28,000 a month, okay? And I am going to use that $28,000 a month or even $25,000 a month to pay down the $150,000 credit line. After that, it's basically free money. My plan is, well, it's fast. I'm planning to do it in 6 months. If we calculate it out, the market, Amazon should be good for another 6 months. After 6 months, the $150,000 is free. That's the basis. The other $150,000 I could keep on margin and pay $1,100 a month for that to make $25,000. Hell yeah! Now, at this point, I got a free money machine. At this point, I may take some money and diversify into other things only once this is paid off. For now, I stay with the proven winner, but I'm already looking. So, Defiance has a bunch of ETFs. Defiance is another company. There's going to be more and more competition. Okay, now, 5G, I'm not interested. Defiance Quantum Fund. Let's see what that is real quick. I only will look at the dividends, the ones that pay monthly dividends. I want at least 50 cents a share. Oh, did we all catch that? They wanted you to put your name and stuff. Sweaty Coach. Coach at sweatybasement.com. Wonder who that could be. But anyway, so we look here. Hydrogen, I don't want. Cruises, hotels, and airlines, I wouldn't invest in that. Planes, trains, and airplanes get lost. The NASDAQ 100, the S&P 100, these are the big ones. The JEPI and the QQQ. Now, people think that, well, this gives me diversification across all of NASDAQ, all the tech companies. There's a problem with that. I have a problem with that. If the market goes down, takes a downturn, has a bad day, everything goes down. So your diversification plan here is out the window. Just like my Amazon will go down. Okay? So, but I put more faith in Amazon. Not because I love the company. Many of you invest in Tesla or Tesla because you love Tesla. Well, many have died in a cult. That's all I have to say. So, again, my feeling right now is I personally have watched the NASDAQ go through a massive bull run. Okay? And, I mean, it's gone on for a long time. The FANG stocks and everything else, that's all the NASDAQ. So, I don't feel comfortable doing that right now. I don't feel comfortable doing the S&P 500. You know, again, Amazon might have a single company risk. But think about the single company. The single company right now is on a tear. I only need to make $25,000 a month for 6 months, a quarter and a half. Their Amazon web servers are blowing up. Everything's going nuts. They own e-commerce. They're moving into doing live streams and advertising on the site. What easier way to do a one-click purchase when you're watching a live stream? This is something not being talked about. The advertising on Amazon and everything else. Not to mention, it's like owning Netflix. It's like owning Disney. It's like owning HBO. It's like owning UPS. It's like owning FedEx. So it pays me the sweet spot where I like to be. If you have too high of a dividend, you get what they call NAV erosion. That means the price goes down of the underlying stock. I'll show you examples of that. I learned that from being in crypto projects years ago in 2017-18 that worked the same way. They paid you a dividend, and even recently, many of you who are crypto people were in something, not me, but something called DRIP, okay? That it was like $10 a share. It was paying you 1% every day, 365% a year. But when it went from $100 a share down to pennies, okay, 1% a day of pennies isn't much. So we keep that in mind. So I'm looking through all of these. So let's pull up the QQQY, right? We could do, let's see, what do we got here? Let's do the NASDAQ 100 by Defiance, right? So here's what I look at. So the NASDAQ, this is one that would be a big one, okay, that everybody would be interested in. QQQY. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Here's what I don't like, okay? I don't want to see the value of my account going down every day, no matter how big the dividends are. That's my problem. That's my problem, okay? The account just going down. This is where they say that the dividends are paying you back your own money, and there's that problem. Now, that's a problem. So I don't want that one. Is there anything else here? Okay, let's look at the SPYT. Okay, SPYT. We should look at JEPI. A lot of people like JEPI. Okay, but you know what? Again, I mean, we have the same situation. Let's look at this. Hold on. Let's look at this. KTUM, right? Let's see what it does. Artificial intelligence. Way risky. Right off the bat. This is a trend. Okay? I really don't like this to begin with. But QTUM. Let's take a look. Let's give it the test. This is how easy it is. Even if it's not out for a year, you do this. Okay, it's not bad. Year to date, okay, it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. We got one that don't have NAV erosion. Problem is, it's $59 a share. So it should be paying like really, really good. Okay, and 1 month we all had, the last 1 month was crazy for everybody. So I'm looking at the year to date and the 6 month, right? So this has gone up, but it's expensive. Let's see how much it pays out now. Okay, so this one. All right, let's take a look. I want to know what it pays per share. It's too low. Right here, the 30-day SEC yield is 1%. Okay, let's go over to Yield Max. All right, so there's no Defiance fund, honestly, that I can get behind. Not one of these, because I don't want to have to be forced to reinvest, because I want to just suck money out and have my net asset value or my share price remain the same or go up. Okay, and there's nothing here. Let's see SPYT. Try one more. SPYT. Okay, yeah, let's do this one. All right, 1 year, year date, 6 month, all red. How much is it down? 50 cents, not bad. Let's see what it pays. Target Income Fund. All right, so, oh my God, it pays spit. It spits on you. That's not enough. I don't care. Here's the thing. However many shares that you can buy, okay, is your income is going to be based on how much money you get per share and how many shares you can afford. Okay, let's go here. I'm going to have to go through all of these. This is going to take a few videos. I'm going to do one like every day. All right, so I'm going to show you here, right? Again, I'll show you why I chose Amazon. All right, first of all, its price, see the SEC yield, right? But its price is like $23, right? I'm happy and been happy. Remember, I told you when I first figured this profit machine out, I was getting 69 cents a share. Now, they blew my mind with 97 cents. So that jacked my $9,000 estimate up to like 14. Okay, and I had a couple more shares from doing core compounding. So my goal for right now is to stay in this. I'm going to get, probably in the next week or two, by the next payout. This payout is going to be, hold on, let me see where we are. This payout right now is going to be $14,750. I'll have it tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to hold it because this month's already, interest has already been paid, plus a principal payment from the first one. Okay, so I'm going to hold this one, and next month I'm going to do a huge one. Okay, maybe 25,000 towards the 150,000 I owe. We're going to try to make an attempt to knock this out in 6 months. In the 6 months, once that's paid, then it'll have to pay me back 100,000, and then after that, okay, I will have a free money machine worth about $400,000 or $500,000 working for me. You'll see how I'll do this in the coming weeks, and it'll be kicking off this income that I can. That's just going to be amazing. Maybe $30,000 a month. Then what I plan to do is begin to build cities. I will begin to build cities underneath it. What does that mean? That means 1 month I'm going to take dividends, and I'm going to put it into something else that I like in the moment. And I'm going to tell you, all right, I'm going to start building up this city. I'm going to find the next one, okay, that has, I have a whole arsenal at my disposal, okay. I'm going to find the next one that's 4,000, almost 5,000 here. I'm going to find the next one that meets all my criteria. Okay, why won't this scroll around? I guess I have to submit something. I'm going to find the next one that meets all my criteria and begin to diversify. Okay, now I don't believe in diversification when you're on a mission. My mission is I found a good one. It pays right in the middle. Okay, it's going to pay everything fast. And in the meantime, every day, I'm going to go through these. Like Clip. I don't like Clip. People like Clip. It's in a bunch of Chinese companies. China's in a recession. Okay? I know you think you're buying Alibaba, and all you YouTubers think you're smart and this and that, buying Clip. Clip has been going down to crap. Your initial investment has been deteriorating. Again, I know some of you will fight in the comments and say things that are stupid like, oh, but the dividends help make up the ROI, and you got to factor that in, the return, total return. I don't want that. I want NAV growth and dividends, and I will get it, and I am getting it. Subscribe, don't miss a beat. I have more to come. Clip sucks. F the Chang finger.